こんな目に遭わなあかんねんっていうような、正直もうひがんでいるような周りの人と比べてひがむような、毎日でした。
And when I was faced with this situation, and I was just really sad about what was going to happen, I started to look around at the people around me, and I saw that they were still normal, they were having fun, and I began to think things like, why am I the only one having to deal with these sorts of problems? Why am I the only one who's not being able to have a good time? And I really started comparing myself to others, and that made me sort of envious of them, and it made my situation even worse.
まあ実際どうしていいか分からず、もうそういうふうな毎日でどうしようばっか思ってて、夜もたまに寝られへんし、どうしようっていう時に、僕おばあちゃんがここに住んでるんですね、このアメリカに。でおばあちゃんにたまに会いに行くんですけど、週に何回か。で、その時に、そういうことを話すと、おばあちゃんクリスチャンで、クリスチャンのおばあちゃんで、いつもこんなこと言うんですね。ソンテ大丈夫やで、希望を持ちやっていつも言ってくれるんですね。で、たまによく言ったら涙おばあちゃん流しながら泣きながら俺のために祈ってくれてたんですよ。一緒に祈ってくれるみたいな感じになって、ほんで
So then I began to worry a lot, and I began to wonder what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to survive this situation and be able to stay here where I wanted to. So there were several nights where I couldn't sleep because I was worrying so much. But it was at this time, times like this, that I went to my grandmother's house, and I have a grandmother living here in California. But I would go to her house, and she would always be comforting me, saying, "It's okay, Sungtae. Just keep hoping for something good to happen. If you just have hope, you'll be okay." And she was a Christian, so she would pray for me, and she would just be crying for me as she prayed for me for the situation to get better.
でその時によくおばあちゃんが祈った後に言ってくれたちょっと聖書箇所を、みんなに紹介したいと思います。
And there's this one Bible passage that my grandmother shared with me whenever she was finished praying with me, and I want to share that with you.
いつも喜んでいなさい、絶えず祈りなさい、すべてのことについて感謝しなさい。これがキリストイエスにあって神があなた方に望んでおられることです。
And the passage says, "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you."
これを聞いて、なるほどなと思って、おばあちゃんが「そんで祈りは聞かれるんやで」っていつもこの歌詞をもとにそういうふうに俺に励ましをしてくれてました。やっぱりそうやって言って、悩みの中におってもおばあちゃん家が帰る時はなぜか自分が励まされてる、元気をもらっているような気をいつも感じてました。
And so my grandma would always tell me that Sungtae, prayers will be answered, and I always found myself encouraged whenever I went to her house and she prayed for me, even though I was in the middle of a hard situation and I had all these worries and cares. Still, whenever I went to her house and then came back, I always felt encouraged in some way.
僕にはもう一人じゃあ兄弟がいて、3兄弟のうちのもう一人は兄が、アメリカにいたんですけども、よく似てると言われるんですけど、その兄貴と、その悩みの中にあった時、もうおばあちゃんにもそう言われてるし、一回だから2人で祈ってみよう、もうどうしようもないから祈ろうと思って一緒に祈ったんです。
And I have a brother. I mentioned I have an older brother. He was also studying here in the States, and he was here in this area with me. So we were both affected by this, possibly having to go home. And so when we really had our backs against the walls, we just thought, okay, we're gonna try to pray. We'll pray together and hope that that'll work. So we spent some time praying to God about our situation.
で兄貴と必死こいて、もうどうしようもないからどうにかしてくれみたいな感じで、兄貴に神様に祈ったら、これはもうなんと不思議な出来事がたくさん本当に起こりました。
And so me and my brother got together and really out of desperation, because we had nothing else that we could do, we prayed and we asked for help. And as soon as we did that, a strange series of events happened right after.
そうなんです。突然バイトが決まったり、もともと探してもなかったねバイトのオファーを突然電話で受けたり、あと一番びっくりしたのは何やったっけ
一番びっくりした。
一番びっくりした突然1000ドルの大金が俺ら兄弟宛てに来たり、ほんで最終的に学費をサポートしてもらえるようになったんですね。それびっくりしましたよ本当。どうしようも帰らなあかん思っとって、突然もう行けるようになって、どういうことやねんと突っ込んじゃいましたけどねもう一個忘れてるOK これは
And so all of a sudden after we prayed, we had people offer us jobs, and we'd go out. We were able to do some part-time work to get some money. But we were also really surprised by this, but we had a gift come in of about $1,000 just randomly sent to us. And finally, in the end, it turned out that we were able to get somebody to support us, to get us through college. So there was just lots of support and people providing for us that just happened, that enabled us to stay here for a while.
この経験から祈りは聞かれると俺はもうここでちょっと思ったんですね。自分でもがきながら、やろうとしてました。正直どうしよう心配してる、寝られへん、どうしよう、何もどうしたらいいか分からへんっていう時に、この神様に祈るってことを、また神様に向かって祈ることを思い出さされて、このようなことが起きて本当びっくりしました。
And so just my whole experience during this time, to go from worrying and trying to do everything on my own, and not getting anywhere with that, not being able to do anything, to praying and giving the situation up to God, and then everything just working out perfectly, for the support to come through like that. It really taught me again the importance of prayer and how prayer is, God will answer prayers. And I really was able to learn that through this experience.
で、そこで聖書の中で僕が好きな場面が2つあります。これ本当に好きなんですけど、いつもこんなことこれ同じことみんなに言ってるんですけどその2つの場面というか2つの人物なんですけども、まずペテロという人が、イエス様の弟子の中で1人いました。
And right now I want to share with you two of my favorite people who appear in the Bible, and two of their experiences that they had that are written in the Bible. And I really like these two stories that happen, and I probably have shared them with many of you already because I just keep talking about them and talking about them. But one story has to do with a man named Peter, who was a disciple of Jesus.
彼は水の上を歩いたという話で有名なんですけども、イエス様が船の中で嵐になってて、イエス様が水の上におって、そのペテロがイエス様のところに向かって歩いていこうとして、水の上を歩こうとしました。その時に、何歩か歩けたのかな、何歩か歩けて、でも途中で自分が水の上を歩いてるのが怖くなって、もうどないなってんねんみたいな感じになって、下を見たらもう沈んでいったんですね。ほんで沈んでいってんけど、そこでそのペテロというやつは何をしたかというと、もう一回イエス様を見たんですね。見たらもう一回水の上を歩けるようになったんですよ。どうぞどうぞ。
And so this is a fairly famous story. Many of you might know it, but Peter was once on a boat in a lake in Israel. But there was a storm, and all of a sudden he saw Jesus walking on the water towards the boat, and Peter tried to go out and walk to him as well. He tried to walk on water, and for a few steps he was able to go forward and he was okay. But then he looked away from Jesus and he started to sink. And but then even as he was sinking, what happened was he looked towards Jesus again, and Jesus pulled him out of the water and back, so that he was able to stand on the water again.